Are we still there? Can y'all tell me I'm still there? Because my laptop just freaking restarted and I can't believe I'm still here. Are y'all there? Can someone give me a thumbs up or something that the streaming is still working? Oh shit! Hey man, I appreciate y'all staying because I thought it just totally closed on me. But I guess my laptop needed a nap because it just so I did drop out. Okay, huh? I don't know, man. I can't. I'm not the most technically savvy guy. So that's first down. We talked about didn't know where Demi was going. I mean, not yeah, Demi was going. DSK. Look, I'll say this about DSK. Um, he has proven to me that he can be a back that can take a lot of carries. I didn't believe that initially, but I was wrong on that. You know what happened? I think the Instagram feed went down, but we'll see. No, it's not still up. So DSK has proven to me that he can be a good running back for us. All right. But there's just certain things with him not getting so many carries in his career that's hurting. So this is 2nd and 10. If you watched last week, I raved and raved and raved about his pocket presence. His pocket presence wasn't very good this game at all. There's no reason. Look, in this game, you can't escape out the back. Honestly, right now, for all the shit that we have, not all the shit that some have said about the offensive line blocking, they got something. There's no pressure right here. There's nothing. Go back. There's no pressure, man. There's no pressure. Now, is anybody open? I don't know. I don't think anybody's open right here. But if he's patient and steps up in the pocket, maybe this guy comes down and maybe this route is open. Maybe look, this is you don't know. I'm just guessing what could happen. It's not to say it's gonna happen. I'm just guessing what could happen. Right? Maybe this guy can sit in that window and he expands. Right? But when you flush out the backside of the pocket, there's nothing good that can happen. Nothing. So just be patient. And look, I play quarterback. It's hard to be patient. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. It's easy running 7-on-7 when there's no one that could potentially hit you. There's no one in your face. It's just you and linebackers and DBs. It's easy. Not saying that it's easy peasy, but the quarterback gets the lion's share of the credit. And the quarterback is probably getting the lion's share of the NIL. I bet Coach got in his head about running. You know what, Posse? I kind of believe that a little bit. I do. You gotta let a quarterback you gotta let a player be himself or herself. You can't try to make them something that they're not. 54 looks like he's shutting on his ankles in that stance. All right. me miss you home. Now, as I said in the cut up, this is the thing, y'all. My comment, and I didn't know this would blow up like it did. My comment is this. I don't give a damn what the route is, what the play is, what the defensive call is. You don't take plays off. You just don't. It looks bad. I didn't say that that Baron Brown was wide open, that he was gonna pass to Baron Brown. All I know is this: when he's starting to come back in the pocket, and his helmet looks that way. So this is little stuff. I think everybody should. I thought this was normal knowledge. You don't see much of that UK. You see a lot of that UK. That means that helmet turned a little bit that way. Right? So I believe he wanted to throw this first. Okay? So in my opinion, Baron Brown isn't running a good route. All right? Now, if you see that, is he running full speed right there? No. Now, there's really no one open. But I know this. Jorge, yes, bad play by a tackle, bad play by the guard. Honestly, bad play by the center. There's a lot of stuff on this side that's messed up. But here's my thing. I don't know. Oh, see, all right. Yes, we agreed on that. Here's the thing, man, and I don't know. Y'all really me this, and I don't have the full angle of it. Maybe I should have put two views on here. All right, man. I don't know as an offense if they have hot calls. I don't know if they have adjustment calls for pressure. I don't. I can't tell you that that's the case. All I know is common basic knowledge of football is you throw the ball where the blitzers are coming. And if you got a single receiver side, if he's your good receiver, you try to throw it to him. What route is Baron Brown running? Could Baron Brown run a slant? There's nobody in the middle. Could that be a check? Right now, blitz, slant. Boom, boom. Pitch and catch. There's nobody there. He can maybe outrun this corner and get us 10 yards. I don't know. Does Hamden have screens in the playbook? The DSK run. Did we run a running back screen yet? I'm not sure, Posse. I'm not sure. For me, y'all, this is an adjustment. In high school, we had adjustment where we had signals. I'm not sure that's allowed. I know somebody who didn't allow you to make checks was Mike Martz. I know that for a fact. I'm not sure if you could make a check, but I feel like this guy playing off man, or as some of fans would say, he's playing soft. Because if he's right there, right, he's at the 30, he's not on him, right? He's off of him. And Baron Brown kind of beat him inside. You can tell right here. But it's a slow play. That to me is not running full speed. That's just me. You think in a Netflix drama created distraction for Patrick? That's a good question. With college teams, maybe. Why do you think Brock looks so bad this game? Okay, that's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. Because Brock looked good last week. I can't call it, man. I wish I had an answer. I need an answer to that too. I need to ask you that question. Yeah, Posse, that's possible. The screen was there if you knew that was going to blitz. And here's the thing. My man Anthony White told me when he played the air raid that Mummy was like, why would we waste you on blocking a linebacker? Just go by him and present your numbers, and Couch will give you the ball. So that to me, this play, that was a jailbreak. They also brought 6 man. You can't lunge for tackles. This is one thing you can't do. You can't lunge for tackles. Now, for me, I am trying to figure out why is Djax so far from the box when they got one back in the backfield. It's not empty. So why is he so far out of the box? I don't know. That's obviously a game plan thing. So now we just made their blocking assignment easy because he's not in the box. Now they can ease up to him. See how they double to him? Good job. I think that's a safety. I think that's love it. But don't lunge. You have no power. Ah! Looks like we slanted this way. We got some penetration and just couldn't finish. As we say, one person should never tackle a good back. So now it's 3rd and 2. This is good shit. This is a really good play by Rayner. He really, even though this is what people have to understand with defenses. All right. Even though Rayner doesn't make the play, he does his job. He mans his gap. All right. If everybody else mans their gap, his influence is going to flush the quarterback to somebody else who might be free. Right? I think it's like Coach got and said about running. Big Cheese, someone else said that earlier. I'm not sure. That could be true. Rayner created this play. The quarterback did not want to cut it back right there, but he had to. And now Dion has outside arm free. Now you get swallowed up. That is great fucking defense. Everybody does their job. If you do your job, you might not get the credit in the tackle, but you're going to make your teammate job easier. Easier. This can't happen. This can't happen. This is one of the biggest plays of the second half. And it's hard for me because I'm a football guy. Actually, for the new people, the old people know that I'm really a track guy. I'm a track guy that played football. I'm not a football guy that ran track. I'm actually a track guy that played football. I love track. I know. I would really say that I know more about track than I know football. So this right here is just bad. Right, Posse. Posse said Brock's running bill is what made him a 5-star. We got to know situational football. And I know it's hard, man. I know some people don't pay attention to everything. And I'm starting to realize that as I approach 50. There's a lot of things at play right now. All right. It's 10-6. Our offense hasn't done shit against them at all. All right. So why put their defense in a bad situation by going for this right now? Second of all, look where it is at the 50. If that's a short field potentially for us, if they don't get it. The other part is they haven't been successful on 3rd and short in this whole game. So as a defense, you hold your water because you feel like they are going to not go for it. And if they do go for it, as Coach Smith used to say, we didn't earn the right to get off the field. We didn't earn the right on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd down to get off the field. So what you do is you make them feel like you fooled them. When he came in, I knew they were not going to fake it. They were not going to run this ball. I knew they was going to punt it. Here's the thing. You're going to put a guy who hasn't taken a snap all game to take a snap. There is a high likelihood that that ball goes between his legs and he fumbles. High likelihood. I don't care if he's a former quarterback. He hasn't taken a snap on this day. But we get overzealous, and Rayner, in my opinion, pushed Ox for this offsides. Now, Ox was moving. He was shifting. But then he moved and pushed him. Now he's off balance because he's shifting. And I believe he pushed Ox and like, fuck. Damn, y'all. So now they get a first down. And they get a new life. Awesome play by Rayner to come back in space, make a tackle. So now that's what, look, that's why I want to say that these guys, they're playing hard. They are playing hard. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. They are playing hard. They are trying. They're trying. They're trying with everything they have to try to be successful. Maybe they might be trying too hard. 2nd 11. This is so good. By I think this is Childress and Weaver. I think doing their job. Who has outside contain? D-Jack. Look, this is everybody playing for each other. This is so damn good right here. D-Jack reads pulling guard. He's like, you're going to probably follow him. This is a great job. I think that's Weaver by taking on that block, making the quarterback have to bounce. With the quarterback having to bounce, now we got something. This is beautiful. That's beautiful defense. Posse, I don't think Eddie Grand is involved. Y'all didn't want him involved anyway. Y'all thought he sucked. Not you particular Posse, but some fans. All right, y'all. 3rd and fucking 14. Get your ass off the fucking field. Get off the field. Get off the field. They run the same damn route. I got to get this whiteboard up. They run the same damn route, y'all. So now I got to go in the bag and help with some coverage, just like Brian and I was talking about earlier today. I'm going to help understand, and I forgot I had this, y'all. Remember yesterday I was trying to draw stuff? I'm gonna help y'all with this. So let me see what coverage, what their formation was. Exactly. I know it's trips, or did they get into trips with the back? So it's got to be trips on that. Yeah, that's trips. I don't know how the trips look, so I'm a guess about how the trips look. All right, I'm gonna guess. Stay with me here. So now this is how I would play quarters. There are so many ways that you can play quarters. All right. Safety here. They got another receiver here. They had a tight end here. I think this back was on that side. Okay. Do we have? Did Weaver go out like he's supposed to? Yep. Okay. All right. Just making sure. I don't know why that does that. So we got Weaver expanded. Safety over 2. So now, what happens, theory, is in cover 4, Palms or cover true cover 4. Palms is 2 read, which is a hybrid of 4. But in true cover 4, all right, this linebacker buzzed the flat. Now depends on how you want to handle trips is the issue. So now earlier when it was, I think, Childress here, I would play it, in my opinion, like this. I'm going to show you how I would play it with Childress there. With Childress here, I would cut it, or we call it cut. That's how I'm just calling my terminology. We will cut it, which means this corner has this guy man to man. So this guy is eliminated. Now we are playing a version of cover 4 with Childress and a safety. So now the safety lines up inside of 2, because now this was number 1, this was number 2, this is number 3. That's not the case anymore. Since we eliminated number 1 with the corner, now this is your number 1. This is number 1. This is number 2. Now, in normal cover 4, the linebacker buzzes the flat. We don't have a flat now. This linebacker will help with that hook if need be. Okay? So now, if 2 goes vertical, Childress has him man. If 2 goes inside, safety drives on any in route by number 1. So you can, I don't want to get into too much details, but then you can lock it. Brian said we call that stubby. Okay. You call it stubby when a corner plays man? So that's how I would play it with Childress. Only with Childress. Now with where's my eraser? Now with Weaver out here, I wouldn't play it that way. He's not gonna be good in coverage. So okay. So I would have him do traditional buzz to flat. Now, with this combination of this closed formation, we can bring this corner in if you want, or how I would do it. That linebacker has contained. I would lock this corner. Bring the safety over. Come on, baby. Bring that safety over a little bit. It's a closed formation. He can get over the ball. And he has number 3. If number 3 goes vertical. In this case, these 2 guys are still only reading 1 to 2. All right. So they're not going to take all 3 vertical. They just don't. If they do, if he's vertical and he's vertical, there's not enough room in the boundary to run 3 verticals. He's going to have to really go to the opposite hash. He's going to have to really seam it up to kind of almost that hash mark to the middle of the field, and he's going to go outside. They're not probably going to run 3 verts, in my opinion. I'm sure someone can, but I would play it as not. See, so Brian, this is what I'm doing right here is kind of what we call it black, I think, quarter halves, because you're basically playing halves to this side back here in this formation, only this formation only. You're kind of playing halves to this side, and when I play halves and they go trips, I don't like the backer having to fill the hole for a vert on trips. I'd rather have this safety be responsible for that guy and lock that backside corner. And it is basically quarter halves. But it's quarter halves with a lock on the backside. So that corner, see, now we're just talking football, y'all. Now this just got away from the from the film breakdown, but hey, I like to interact. So if I can move, if I can get that doggone thing to move. So if it's like this, I wouldn't have that safety come over so much, but he's still this corner. If in this situation, he's man-to-man backside. This corner, I mean, that strong safety has number 3 if he goes vert. If he doesn't go vert, now he frees up and he can help back on that backside corner who has man. That backside corner knows that he's probably not going to get help, so he's playing straight man. Straight man. But in this situation, they had this formation. If I can move that over. So then I will still have that corner over. Now we are playing, in essence, quarter halves. All right. So in this, again, so now, if goes in the flat, linebacker buzz flat. Now we are reading 2. Now I can't remember, I couldn't tell from that if number 3 went in the flat, but let's say this. I'm gonna just do that. Number 3 went in the flat. That was the route concept. Now I'm gonna say this. They ran this one much better because this guy hid behind the linebacker that went into the flat, that buzzed the flat. But as a corner, once you see number 1 vacate, there's no reason for you to squeeze. We don't need 2-on-1. Ever. There's always somebody else coming. There's levels to every route. So when he went to the thing, our eyes should be peering through here anyway. You saw him do that. And when he goes there, you can stop because now he's going to the free safety. So for me in this situation, I would play it just like that. Safety has number 3 if he goes vertical. If he doesn't, he just ran into the linebacker. They ran a switch route. That should be the safety because now that's the number 2. Now that's the number 1. So that's the out route. That's number 3. No, I think that might be the out and up route. So number 2 they actually ran a hitch, a wheel route with a seam. So once he's vertical, you need to peer your eyes back and see what's going on. That guy ran a good route that time. But Brian, that's what I'm saying. But see, this is the thing. I don't know how you coach eyes. Because your eyes, in my opinion, I can't say without 100%. But I guarantee you, Mac's eyes are looking at him instead of looking back here. If he's looking back at the quarterback, which is what zone coverage is, and there's no need to squeeze. The first thing, there's no need to squeeze. The guy, your safety's right there. There's no need to squeeze it to him. He's running right into him. If you're looking at quarterback, you pass that off, and you're looking for something else. They ran the same similar concept the whole game, and every big pass was off of that bullshit. Now, somebody said that Stoops said that there was a failure in communication on one of the big passes. I don't know which one it is. I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one coming up. Because I'm not sure Ty Bryant knows what he has. All right. I'm not sure he's playing. Watch. Just watch. He's looking at the corner. Watch what he says. He said, what the hell? Then he starts pointing. He's like, oh, he went vertical. He went vertical. And he went vertical. He's like, damn. You can see. He's like, damn. So now I don't know what was called. So now I'm going to zoom in. I love this this sky thing. Gives good views. Now this is showing the all 22. So now I don't know what is this, a robber? Is it match zone? I don't know. I will say this. This corner up top turns its back to the quarterback. That to me means not zone. Right, CJ? His calculating that was hilarious to me. So that to me automatically means something is up. Do they have a cut call where they are in theory cutting everything over there off? Because that's what the cut call means, is you're just cutting that part of the field off because he's man to man. Are they making a cut call? I don't know. If they make a cut call and they run in cover 3, that means this guy should be deep third, this guy should be deep third, this guy should be deep third, if they're making a cut call. See, and this guy's man. See, that's the confusing part. So is it man? It's man on the corners. You could play cover 3 with man on the corners. All right. Now it becomes difficult. The difficult part about here's how a cover 3 could work, how I was taught. If this guy goes vertical and number 2 goes vertical, the corner gets in between and plays both. So the safety is not completely stretched if they run a seam up here. He has a little help from that corner. Corner's got a midpoint, 1 and number 2 if they're both going vertical. But that corner turns his back, he's playing man. So now that means to me that these 2 safeties have to play these 2. That middle safety would have this one because he's running to him. I don't know what you call that. He's got to sync with that. Make him elevated over. He's not going to be on top of it. He's not going to be above it. But he's going to make the pass be elevated. Just like earlier against Pop. Just like last week, Southern Miss had to try to elevate the ball. That to me seems more plausible of what happened. And they just got him because this safety didn't have enough time to get over. To get in between 2 and 3. That's a bust. I honestly think that was a failure in communication. Hold on. So, Brian, in your assessment, is Ty Bryant supposed to carry 2 vertical? Is Ty Bryant supposed to take 2 vertical? Because in my opinion, I think that is. But I don't want to say because I don't run that coverage. These some modern day coverages. I'm waiting on Brian to answer. Okay, so yeah. So my problem with that, honestly. So Brian, should Ty Bryant be over top of number 2 vertical? I'm gonna let Brian answer that while I go to the next one. Well, no, I understand that. So my question to you, in that coverage that you run, does that require that requires that extra safety to be over top of number 2? Or does he have to be under number 2 and just make the ball get elevated? I know Ty got lost. But Brian, he is over number 2, right? He's mid. Well, let's see. I think he's over number. He started to shift over. So, but see, here's the other thing for me, and I know defensive coordinators love this. I hate it. I don't think you need to get hands on a receiver. I just you need to get your body in position to reroute them. Because once you get hands on somebody, you lose sight of everything else. Because in my opinion, Ty try to get hands on a guy, and you don't have to. By your body, you move him closer to the safety. So if he's outside of whatever number 2 or number 3's got to make a decision. Do I run through him or do I run inside of him? If you force him to run inside, he goes to the safety anyway. When you put hands on him, you lose sight of number 2. And I think that's a mistake. I don't like putting hands on the receiver. Because he tries to jam number 3 there, right there. He tries to jam. Now he loses 2 because he's climbing. But Brian, answer the question. With Ty Bryant, is he? Well, he's inside of number 2, close to number 3. But answer the question, Brian. Is in your defense in that situation, is Ty Bryant has to be on top of number 2, or is he under number 2? And in that case, that backside safety has just number 3, or he gets in between 3 and 2? All right, we're gonna keep moving as Brian answers my question. This might be the worst situation for an offense. Again, y'all, this is pass and play again. There's no pressure. It's not to say that that's great. He could also slide if he wanted to, but he throws a dot. He throws a beautiful ball. A beautiful ball. But why is this one called back? Is there motion? Oh, because we get 2 guys shifting at the same time. We got a guy backing up. We got a guy motion. This is on the quarterback. Every time, all the time. You gotta make sure everybody's set. That happened to us, Ole Miss. Okay, so then if he's on top of number 2, he can't jam number 3. So that's why I'm thinking it's for me. It's like a cut. Almost. I don't even know what I would call it. If he has to stay on top of number 2, that's like a cut cover 3. He's now becomes the cover 3 corner. If he's got to be over top of number 2, because you did have a curl to flat guy down low. So I would call it cut cover 3, and that corner has to be over top of number 2. So in your defense, I don't know what you call it, but I would call it 3 cut. And they did it shitty. Because then if that's the case, I don't know why Ty Bryant is so worried about number 3. He's got to worry about number 2. And in that case, in my defense, the coverage I like to run, he would be between 2 and 3. Over the top, in between 2 and 3. Okay. So now we have another good play. Great job by DSK. Bouncing off, getting yards, and now we got a hold call. So, Brian, what does your poach mean? Explain that to me. Because you said it was poach in cover 4. earlier, right? I know you said poach earlier, and that was in cover 4. And then you call him poach again in cover 3. Explain to me what poach means in y'all terminology. So now we got another down penalty. And that was crazy. We get another successful play. Great cut, man. We get all those yards almost back, but guess what? We got another fucking holding call. Fuck. So now, those were 3 big 10-plus yard plays that all got called back. So those were, to me, 3 good calls. Now these next 3 are the worst call in humankind. You cannot make that call a slow developing play on a goal line. You just can't. I know they can't go on the center, but that was slow. Now we've got this. No one's open. We do a bad job up the middle. There's a great move by that nose. And now we flush and now he throws a bad ball. That should have been a pick. Now, this one is the worst call of them all. Why would you throw a bubble screen in the end zone? Fuck. Those 3 plays were horrible. The first 3 plays were great. Okay. All right. So y'all call it poach. So what do you do, Brian, with the backside corner? If that safety comes over and has number 3 vertical, which to me was what I do, and we call lock backside. Well, in college, we call it something else, and when I'm coaching secondary and high school, we just cloud it. So that backside corner knows he's got man. What do y'all call it? I'm just interested in terminology. That poach thing, I've never heard that before. Depends what is back. So you got 3-by-1, and it's a split end. It's a receiver that's not attached to the inline. He's detached. Does that corner play man? I mean, he's got to do something, or you play something with him and the linebacker over there. So now they get the ball. Great job by Deion. And I'm sorry, y'all. They called some stuff and then called some stuff on us. There's some holding going all along that we don't get the benefit of the doubt. Deion is getting held, but whatever. Once Deion jumped, you knew he was getting held. Okay, so Brian, are we playing the same thing then? You just call it poach. I don't call it poach. I got you. Yes, that's the exact same thing we do. That backside safety is responsible for 3 vertical. The backside corner plays man, and the 3 doesn't go vertical. That backside free safety, we just let him free up. He can do whatever the hell he wants to at that point because the corner isn't man. He can help his boy out if that's their good receiver. He might try to get over the top of number 1 if he runs a go route. If the corner's playing off, he might sit on any digs, any curls, that kind of thing. So. Second and 10. Damn. I think they called this one. This is the one they called. They called that one, I think. Yeah, they called that one. Second and 17. Good coverage. Good coverage. Make them throw underneath. Don't make them get chunk yards. Make them get this 6 and make a tackle good. So now it's 3rd and 11. Now here's the problem. We're in man. We're playing some type of man under two man under, 1 robber, and this the robber. I think JQ plays this great. He flat-footed. He waits at the sticks. He's at the sticks. Now, all he's got to do is be stronger at the top of the route. He's just not strong at the top of the route. This is you are great right until now. Here's the thing for me as a corner when I played. Now here's the other advantage that I had. I played quarterback my entire life until college. I know how hard it is to throw the 9 route. It's not perfect. So as a corner, I was never afraid to get beat deep because I know if I'm in front of him, I can jam him, then I can roll with him. I know the quarterback's not going to throw a great ball because I just affected the timing with the jam there. But when I jam, I'm not jamming per se to be over the top because it's 3rd and 11. I'm playing the sticks. The other thing about it, as a corner, when I'm backside of 3-by-1, my antennas go up high. When I play, I'm like, they coming to me. It don't mean that they're gonna come to you, but if they see me in man, they think their receiver's better than me. And I'm gonna prove them wrong. So I'm gonna be playing aggressive. And honestly, JQ was at about 10 yards and he stepped forward and he's at the sticks. He doesn't take a back pedal. This is perfect. Now be aggressive right there. You got him. You have him right now. Now, I don't know if he's confident and think he's going vertical, but I would have set my ass off right there, jammed his ass. He's just got to be better at the top of the route. Their athlete made a better play than ours. That's simple as that. It wasn't bad. It's just you got to be better at the top of the route. That's a good job by D-Jack. Having enough depth. See, this is why linebackers can't get caught up in this wash, being too close to the line of scrimmage. He would have got caught into this wash. These double team, he would have got caught in there. But since he's playing for depth, had enough distance to scrape and get unblocked. That is good shit. That's a good job. Good job by who's that? Number 5. 3rd and 1. That's a flat out fucking hole. That is a flat out hole. You know what's bad, y'all, about this is it's 3rd and 1. We're gonna watch later in the game where it's 3rd and something at the goal line and they get a hole. I can't remember. It's 3rd and something and we kept marching them back and they didn't score in the 4th quarter. If they give us this call, which is blatant, the offensive lineman has his hands on the outside. That right there is an indicator of potential hole. His hands are not inside. His hands are outside. That's a potential hole. When he can't, right there, when that head goes down and that hand is on that jersey and his head goes down, that's a fucking hole. How did we miss that? We missed the fucking face mask on DSK earlier. We missing a hole here, but we call 3 fucking holes. Pause. We called 3 penalties on our ass on the previous drive. But we can't get that one. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. That's a hole. Look at it. Come on. That's your contain. If he's out here, ain't nothing there, right? Look at everybody flowing to the ball, including Dion. Look, 2 A-gap guys are going. If he's here, that is 4th down. He probably lose 2 yards. But they let him get away with that bullshit. That's bullshit. It's fucking horrible. That's a good job by Dunn, making them have to snap another down. You don't understand how good that is, because you know what happens on 1st and goal? Stuffed it. Now it's 2nd and goal. Know what happens on 2nd and goal? They get a hole right there. But they call this one. Now they got a hole. Now it's second and long. I'm not saying y'all, I'm not saying, but I'm saying if they kick a field goal, it's still just 20-6. That's still just 2 possessions. Did we repeat the same play again? So they got a hole. Now, we can't let this happen. We just got to play with better leverage, better eyes. He's going to the safety. There's no reason to hold. He's going to the free safety. Now, I personally think he's a little too deep. I don't want you 5 yards deep because 10 yards end zone, when the ball's thrown, you can't react those extra 3 yards. So now we got a hole when he's releasing. He's going where you want him to go. He's going inside. You did your job. Let him go. He's got the safety's right there. So now that negates. It should be 3rd and fucking 11. A 3rd and goal from like the 15. But nope. Got a penalty. It's a good call. He held. But he's going to your help. There's no reason to hold. Now they back there. And then they get pushed. And we trying to strip. And he gets the touchdown. Fuck. So now it's a 3-possession game. Now that's adjusted. This was so sloppy. That was just a miss. It was a missed handoff. Now we throw the pick. Pick 6. Now ball game's over. All this stuff, y'all, I'm just gonna run through. Anybody have any questions? That was those 2 plays right there was the game. Now I want y'all to see this. Look at DSK running. These guys are playing hard. Now 54 now on line of scrimmage, so we get a penalty. Dude, we're playing. Well, what are you possibly talking about the interception? I don't want to talk about it. Look, when the snowball gets rolling downhill and gets bigger and bigger, you just can't stop it. And we couldn't stop it. We didn't quit, which I've seen Kentucky teams at this point go 1-2-3 Cancun. They actually are still trying to play hard. They're still trying to finish this game with some respect and some dignity. I got to give them that. No one gave up. That's a good ass pass. He trusts his receiver. He gave him a chance. He let the trigger go. He pulled the trigger and he was successful. Stop trying to play conservative. Sometimes DSK doesn't hit the hole. Like that to me, even if you ain't got anything, it's not about just hit the hole and get us to 2nd and 10. Not long yardage. We need to get 2nd and 10. 3rd and 9. Now, y'all. This guy is butt naked open. He is wide open. Now, I'm not saying he gets the first down, because this safety is screaming, because the first down is here. But this should not be an interception. That's nobody in front of his eyes. His running back is in front of, and he airmails this. It's not even close. I don't think you can see where the ball is all the way up here. That's an airmail. In worst case scenario as a quarterback, if you think you throw him down. You throw him down so this guy will jump over top of him. You exposed him with throwing it high. That's wide open. I think with O-line performance, they should start with no. Not even close. Y'all, the one thing I do on Here in the Locker Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Anthony White. The Locker 411, all social media platforms. If y'all want to have a good time, again, that show is the same as this. It's not produced. It's two former players just talking, and y'all are flies on the wall. There's no way I start Wimsatt. No way. That pass is one reason why. He's not the most accurate. Now, you can say that Brock wasn't accurate, but Brock has shown the ability to throw the rock well. There's no way. This O-line, as Jorge said earlier, did not, and as I said yesterday, I'm saying today, they did not play as bad as it's been put out. Did they play great? No. But they are not the reason we lost. They are not the reason we lost. At all. I'm going to just say this. 3 plays defensively changes the game tremendously. And it ain't the damn blown coverages. It's the 2 strip sacks that we didn't get the damn ball in the 4th and 1 when we jumped off sides. Gadget, the run blocking was good and the pass blocking was not good, but it wasn't F. A couple of those pass plays was on Brock. A couple of the blitzes, they blitzed and we didn't pick it up well. It's not on all of them. The passing blocking wasn't atrocious. He had time to step up in the pocket on a few of them, and he just didn't. So in this game, the quarterback's got to help the O-line too, because that defensive line has 4 studs on it. You got to help them out by manipulating the pocket. And the crazy part about it, Gadget, is game 1, he manipulated the pocket. Y'all know, you remember the blitz where he missed the pass to Macklin on a corner route? He had a blitzer coming untouched to him. He didn't flinch. But this week he flinched. This is a bullshit call. That is a absolute horseshit call. I don't know why. I mean, that was bad. Good tackle by Fari. That's big time ball right there. Find a way to get off the field. No, they run the same fucking route again. I don't know. So, all right. So, now, it's 1st and 10 on the 20, losing 31-6. We could have easily packed it in defensively. Easy. Fuck it. We ain't got no chance of winning. We just gonna pack it in. So this is the situation of the times where a coach says, okay, my boys did play hard. Because they could have packed it in. Great job by Fari again. They could have packed it in. It's 2nd and 21. Good pass rush. Good job staying in coverage. Do you think? Hell no. I think Kirby, we get a sack by Souls. I think Kirby, if he can run it up, he's going to run it up. Not run it up, but he's going to play to, he ain't going to do that, I don't think. He's going to play us like a G5 posse. I don't think. I could be wrong. So these guys are still playing hard, man. They still trying to make plays. They just didn't execute well. They didn't play with great discipline. That's the way to be tough, Wimsatt. Gavin is moving the pocket a little bit. I'm concerned about the difference in Brock game 1 and game 2. Obviously, South Carolina has better athletes. That's obvious. But Why didn't he manipulate the pocket like he did the first week? I mean, he had guys coming free on him. This is a good read, just a bad miss. I don't get it. I don't know, Posse. I hear you, but I don't think that's the thinking in Kirby. Um, Kirby just put up what 50 something on us last year. Um, I think circumstances dictates that. We were not supposed to do a two quarterbacks. No, no, no. Oh, in the same time, now there was some talk. Now, Gadget. Now they also was saying that to have teams have to prepare for it. There's no way that Gavin plays as much with Brock. I don't honestly like the fact that um, that he's even playing as much. Possibly people were picking us to win last year because Carson Beck was an unknown, and that guy came and fucking carved us up. Still trying to make plays, y'all, on 4th and 18. All right, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. We through with this crap. We can flush this. We move on to week 3. And I'm hoping those guys respect the game enough, prepare like they should, and put a good product on the field. I'm happy if they just play well. I'm not looking this week. I'm not looking for WL. I'm looking for execution and playing well. Because I don't think it was effort. Because as I showed you in the game, they were still getting effort. My thing is be disciplined. Be disciplined. Fundamentals. Do your job. And let's see what happens. Don't just give them plays and points. We gave them shit. Defensively in that second half, we gave them. We gave it to them. Defensively, they didn't do shit against. We gave a big play. We gave up what 3 or 4 passing plays that led to touchdown. It wasn't no damn runs. It was the damn passing plays. As a secondary member, I'm pissed. Y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are a Twitter follower, go on over to YouTube. Go on over to Driving with Styles and follow your boy. Push them numbers up over on YouTube. Help your boy out. Again, last time I said, until I get another bunch of people to come into the fold. There's a well, that doesn't help. There's a cash app over here, $ LA Bluegrass. If you feel it in your heart, and bless me, I will appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Go over YouTube. Make some comments under the live stream. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your grandmama, tell your grandpa, tell your sisters and your brothers to come on over to the good side. This bus is big and has pause. This bus has room for anybody. I appreciate y'all. And hopefully, next week is a better product, and we're all happy to be Big Blue fans, and we're not trying to burn down the Kraft Center and trying to get Coach Stoops fired. All right, y'all have a good rest of y'all week, and I'll see y'all next Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
1:16 left to play in the game. Quarterback